developing today this afternoon. James.
Bianca and John, good afternoon to you. Senior U.S. officials have not spelled out exactly what messages they have been sending to the Kremlin, nor the exact means by which they have been sending them. But they say they have conveyed to Russian officials the severity of the consequences that would befall the Russian Federation should its leaders make good on their latest threats to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. A process that resembled voting commenced this morning in Russian-occupied portions of eastern Ukraine, including in Donetsk. The start of referenda being staged by the Russians for these areas to formally join the Russian Federation. U.S. officials and other Western governments are denouncing the balloting as a sham and have vowed not to recognize the results.
All right, now why that is important. Russia has been saying they're going to use nukes and threatening nukes for, 30 years, not a big deal really. What's changed? Well, with this whole sham vote thing is Russia keeps threatening to use nuclear bombs and this, that, and the other, but they really can't without the rest of the world condemning them and starting an all-out war, because there hasn't been an attack directly on Russia's sovereignty, on Russia's home soil. They're the aggressors, all right? So because it's not in defense, the rest of the world will rise against them, and Russia knows that. So what they're trying to do is the parts of Ukraine that they are occupying, they're making it seem like this is part of Russia now. That way, whenever Ukraine moves and takes back ground like they have been doing in the last few weeks, they've claimed a lot of lost ground. They've really reclaimed a lot of territory. Well, now Russia's trying to say that any territory that they reclaim, well, that's part of Russia, and it'll give them the excuse they've been looking for in their mind to use nukes without the world rising against them. But the world's saying, no, we're not going to recognize that, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. What people don't understand is Putin don't want Ukraine, all right? He does not care if he turns Ukraine to a barren wasteland, all right? He wants it as a buffer between him and NATO. It's just that simple. For him, he'd be happy if it's a giant dead zone, So don't get it twisted when it comes to that. When it comes to Putin, if I can't have it, no one can. It's asset denial. It's one of the common things they teach you in the military. If you're losing your position and there's no way you can hold it, well, you destroy everything there. That way the enemy, won't get anything valuable. Like we used to have axes hanging on the walls and stuff to destroy our equipment, So I definitely see Putin going that route of asset denial. So hopefully not, but we'll see. Till next time, like and subscribe.